Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are considering renting a second home in New York, it has been claimed. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who quit royal duties for a new life in the U.S. in 2020, currently live in a mansion in California. But the couple are reportedly considering a second home in the Big Apple. The Daily Mail reports that Harry and Meghan are looking at renting a flat near the United Nations headquarters in Manhattan. The Sussexes visited the UN during a tour of New York last September, where they had a meeting with Deputy Secretary-General Amina Mohammed. Ms. Mohammed tweeted afterwards, in conversation with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, sharing how to engage on issues we care about deeply: climate action, women's economic empowerment, mental well-being, youth engagement and vaccine equity. The New York tour was the couple's first public appearance together since the birth of their daughter Lily in June. It was also Harry and Meghan's first major public trip post-Megxit. At one point, the Duchess was asked if she was enjoying her visit to New York. Meghan smiled and replied, "It's wonderful to be back, thank you." The Sussexes' New York tour also included an appearance at the city's One World Trade Center, built on the site of the Twin Towers which were destroyed in the September 11 attacks. They posed for the media at the top of the skyscraper against the panoramic backdrop, alongside New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio and Governor of New York State Kathy Hochul. Meghan and Harry went on to meet youngsters from the Harlem School to promote literacy, where the Duchess read her children's book The Bench. The tour finished with the Sussexes stepping out on stage in Central Park for Global Citizen Live. The couple joined the 24-hour broadcast being staged in New York's famous Central Park and around the world. It was part of a number of shows being held in cities from London to Lagos by the organization Global Citizen, urging leaders to adopt a vaccine equity policy to help end the COVID pandemic. A year and a half ago, Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan moved to Montecito. Here the couple wanted to find peace. Now it has been announced that they want to part with their dream home again. The house's creepy past might have contributed to this. After the Prince and Duchess moved out of the comparatively small Frogmore cottage in England and turned their backs on the British castle walls, they moved into a €13 million luxury property in California. But even 16 bathrooms, 9 bedrooms, a chicken coop in which the two of them like to be photographed down to earth, as well as a pool, tennis court, rose garden and gym could not make the couple happy in the long term. The house in Montecito is up for sale again after less than 2 years. The reason for this could be the creepy past of the house. It stands far from the walls of the British royal family, and yet the two seem to have taken the ghosts of the castle with them. Because the past of the 18,000 square meter property reads really gruesome. The luxury property, built in 2003, is said to have been built on what was once the soil of indigenous people of the Chumash tribe. The bones of the dead were found in the immediate vicinity of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. The bone finds suggest that it could be a cemetery. The story of one of the previous owners also reads creepily. Stanley McCormick, who lived from 1874 to 1947, was a multimillionaire with a tendency to violence. This behavior pattern was reinforced by pronounced schizophrenia and massive sex addiction. At some point the rich landowner, so the legend says, was isolated from all women and a kind of bondage was put on him so that he could keep his hands off himself and others.